Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up, aunties and uncles and everybody else? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of RAERAEs Review, where I'm going to let you know what happened on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Child, Season 14, Episode 15. Thank God Dorit and Kyle ain't hollering and carrying on. Ooh! It took, well, okay, it stopped a couple episodes ago, but doggone, I'm just still so relieved. Ain't you? You been watching? You just waiting for me to let you know what happened. Child, I'm still happy. They are laughing and giggling and carrying on. They ain't yelled at each other in at least 2 episodes, I don't think. I mean, they are doing so well, but now it's Dorit and Sutton, and then it's Sutton and Dorit. It's Dorit and Sutton. At least they ain't yelling, but ooh, Reba Jr. I don't have to call her Reba Jr. because, child, she letting Reba all out like she ain't never let out before. I mean, she just don't see it for Dorit. Once you throw your wallet around, not your weight, but once because really, I think Dorit got Sutton beat anyway on the weight thing, but how Sutton threw her wallet around, it was just the most rudest thing I've ever seen a rich person do. That was really uncalled for. Like, well, I got more money than you, so that's pretty much what she said. You can't go toe-to-toe with me about nothing because I got more money than you. What? That's Reba Jr. Yeah, I said it. Let's get into this episode, child, because towards the end, it was really luscious and beautiful, thanks to Bozoma St. John. Okay, so Dorit and Boz visit Erika, and Boz brings the St. Lucia gear, and they just excited. They just like, ooh, yeah. Dorit brings up her and Garcelle having lunch. Now, mind you, at this point, while Dorit is talking with them about her lunch with Garcelle, of course, production starts to play Garcelle visiting Sutton and immediately goes in about her lunch with Dorit. So it's going to go back and forth a little bit. So Dorit brings up her and Garcelle's lunch, but then Erika interrupts her, but hold on. With what Sutton and Garcelle did to me, who is Sutton to talk? Erika is like, how both Sutton and Garcelle did her at her lowest point. She doesn't appreciate how they're doing Dorit, because they seem to want to gang up on those who are going through. But let Sutton get one thing said about her, and it's like World War 12. That's what Erika was pretty much talking about. Now, Garcelle is visiting Sutton, like I said, a little bit. They go in about how her Kathy was fashion roadkill. Child, anyway. Dorit only got salutations from Sutton because Sutton don't see it for Dorit. And Garcelle, like I said, talks to her about the lunch with Dorit. And then what I don't like is how Garcelle didn't play that like a joke, because I took this part as a joke. When Garcelle asked Dorit, would a Kelly bag break the ice for you? And Dorit was like, yes, all is forgiven. Now, the way Dorit said it in the moment was funny, haha. But Garcelle delivered it as, oh, well, give me a Kelly bag, and for real, we are done, dada. And Sutton was like, yeah, girl, I'm going to get you a bag, all right. Sutton is trying to get in good with Kyle. as Garcelle figure. So, Kyle is going to back, Sutton's going to back Kyle, right? Well, that don't sit well with Garcelle. Garcelle sees Sutton as, like I said before, like I said, how Erika is kissing butt a little bit to Kathy for going against her with Lisa. Erika don't want to end up like Lisa. So Erika is gonna back Kyle up and get good with the family again, or more so, and not be more so like Lisa Rinna, where she's gonna promote at what's that word? I want to say adversarial. Erika does not want to be adversarial with Kathy or Kyle. Erika wants to be diplomatic and PC and not raise the roof with them because she saw what happened to Lisa Rinna. And that's what Garcelle sees with Sutton. Sutton wants not to be on the bad side of Kathy or Kyle because Sutton likes the relationship and the perks and benefits. Reba Jr. So back to Dorit, Bose, and Erika. Bose lets them know they're going to have a great time in St. Lucia, and Bose pretty much calls hypocrisy for Sutton and Garcelle as they talk about how Bose, is Dorit's wingman or spokesperson, but it's the same as Garcelle for Sutton. It kind of is, but they all, except for Erika, is talking their friends fight when they shouldn't. They should just be neutral. If they're all friends, they would show their friend loyalty and not talk about how who they're fighting with is wrong or pointing out those people's faults on camera. I would do that off camera. And don't you dare and tell my friend, don't you dare speak these words on camera or to anybody else. I want to be neutral on camera. That's how I would be. And let it be known that I don't have a dog in this fight. This is y'all's issue. I'm both y'all's friend. I'm more so her friend than you. At the same time, I'm not going to bad mouth you to my closer friend, and because I like both of you. There are faults in both of you, and then both of you are right. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. Now what? That's where I would be. So nobody would feel like I'm taking sides, even though Garcelle is Sutton's ride or die for the most part in this group, and Dorit is Bose's ride or die. Well, Bose is Dorit's ride or die somewhat in this group. Again, everybody has their own opinion, but they don't have to, say, well, you're on her side, not mine. It's just so childish. I'm just saying. These women is old, half of them older than me. Just saying. So where was I at, child? Where was I at? Where was I at? Where was it at? Looking at my notes. Oh, so then Garcelle brings up why is it okay to talk about Mauricio being outside, but we can't talk about Morgan, aka Kyle, being outside. And Sutton was like, I don't even want to discuss that. And again, Garcelle goes with her confessional. I just think that Sutton's riding the fence and she doesn't want to upset anybody last name Richards or Hilton. Garcelle don't care. Because like Garcelle said, she ain't been invited to one of Kathy's parties yet all last year. So whatever. It's up and it's stuck, I guess, with Garcelle. But it is kind of messed up. It is kind of messed up. So next we see Bose visiting Kyle. She wants to make it a point to prove Kyle wrong, but not in a malicious way, because she says she texted Kyle due to Kyle's words that they had at Dorit's party, her barbecue, and that Kyle, raised her I'm hurt too that you feel as though I'm just, I'm not really your friend. Oh, girl, Kyle. Anyway, so Bose was the bigger person, I guess, and wants to get to know Kyle more so on a, just a one-on-one level versus all of them together and them talking in that group setting. So Bose comes over to Kyle's and also brings some St. Lucia gear. Kyle didn't go through her bag like Dorit and Erika did. And then they talk, girl talk about Mauricio moving out, killed her spirit, and how, Bose just is asking all the right questions, really. And Bose just talks her breakup about what happened with her and her her deceased husband. Pretty much, we all know that they were separated, getting a divorce when he found out that he was stage 4. And when she went to the hospital to see him, or maybe I think he was at the hospital somewhere. He was somewhere, whether he was at his place, I think he was at the hospital or some treatment center. And whoever he was seeing, as she said, I don't care who you see, we are done. So when she went to see him, he had someone there rubbing his head and taking care of him, and that sparked something in her. It's like, wait a minute. I don't like this. And so she told her husband she didn't like it, and she wanted her husband to herself. And she told her then husband, tell her to leave and never to come back. And he did just that, because he pretty much did what she said. I don't want you no more. I don't care who you see. But in fact, she did. And that was her way of letting Kyle know, even though you may have said what you said, tell Mauricio how you feel. Because it's best that you do that instead of holding it in like we see. It's like she just lets him do whatever and say whatever and slide through. And that's why, again, if you let somebody cheat in your relationship, don't get mad when they seeing somebody. So apparently the rule with them is, meaning Mauricio and Kyle, is while they're separated, they can act as if they're single. Ain't that nothing? But you married. I would think while we're divorcing, I wouldn't care, because we're divorcing. It's damn near data. It's damn near done data. So I wouldn't care what you're doing. But y'all just separated, and he said we're not ready for divorce yet. So what the hell are you doing? First, you got your bachelor's pad going on, so it's all kind of going on over there. Now we got you on film, a video and a still with showing who you was with out there. And like he told her, wait till we get to that part. Anyway, Bose is just letting her know to speak your piece and stop being hush-minded about it. Bose asking all the right questions, because that's what we need to hear from Kyle. I don't know why Kyle, she's so used to being tight-lipped about stuff. She's being tight-lipped about her relationship on this show where she shouldn't be. We all know y'all got secrets. Yeah. But she don't know when to talk and when not to talk. And that's a shame. She's too old for that. She's so used to being hush, quiet. Anyway, next child, we see Dorit and PK. Dorit meets up with PK, I think at the same restaurant we last saw them in. And this is 3 weeks later. She says she feels weird with being with him. It's been about 90 days, y'all. So she feels weird with them, greeting each other the way they are, and the fact that she got that letter from him. And now she did play that letter down, because he told her in the letter, I told you how I felt, as well as the things that she's trying to bring up, meaning all the stuff that she said to us that we know. Then first she said it was a 7-page letter. Then she said it was a 9-page letter, and she said pretty much it was about no. Tell us everything that was in the letter, but she wanted to get to the nitty-gritty so that we can all feel like he's a dog. He just may be, but Dorit is trying to play everybody, because I knew once she said pretty much, it said when anybody started off with pretty much, it said they're leaving vital information out so that they want to tell you what they want to tell you so you can be on their side. Girl, bye. Anyway, I'm a girl's girl. I don't even know PK. I don't know Dorit either. But best believe I'm on Dorit's side, because it is what it is. I'm a girl's girl. So I don't even have to know you. Except if your name was Portia. Oh, she showing no girl's girl. Anyway, like I said, Dorit meets up with PK. It looked like the same restaurant they was in 90 days ago. So it's been 90 days. Different views of him. They have different views of him moving out. He was trying to discuss it. She really wasn't. She was trying to control where he was going to move. He didn't like that control thing. As he said, he didn't like to be controlled, obviously. So the 9-page email was about his feelings and retaining an attorney and all the things that Dorit said. He said, previously. Dorit asked him, does he want a divorce? He didn't say yes or no, but he wants them to get back to being friends. He doesn't know if divorce is next. That's what he said. Child, you ain't got to tell me nothing, because listen, like I said, we don't separate to get back together. Because if we got to separate to get back together, no, we don't separate. Because once we separate, that's it. Been there, done that. Once we separate, that is it. There's no need in getting back together because we separated. Again, you go over there and I'm right here. Stay where you at. Come get your ish when it's time. Keep paying these bills. Hello. Because that's what you've been doing. Because we still a couple. Legally. And when we're no longer legally a couple, bye. But you will still keep paying. He told her, I'm stop paying these bills over here because I don't live there no more. That's pretty much what Dorit was telling us as to what he said. And now he just want to get back to being friends. Not after that email. I wish him would. Listen, whatever Dorit said for us to know is enough for me to know we ain't getting back to being good, nothing. We're going to be civil for these cheering. And that's pretty much it. Because Now she still love him, and he's looking better. He lost the weight. He stopped drinking. That's good. And, he's sobering up, because apparently he had to drink to be with that woman. Apparently he didn't like her. And I don't want to seem harsh, but British people have a really rough tongue when it comes to expressing themselves. I've noticed that with Caroline Stansbury on Real Housewives of Dubai, and some other shows, even with Lisa Vanderpump. I think they all cut from the same cloth, if you know what I mean. Harsh tone, very not PC, but PC when it comes to being social. Just not my cup of tea, no pun intended. I mean, I've been told on some occasion I could be curt. Yeah, they real curt. Not even stoic, just, loosen up some, anyway. But yeah, like I said, no, we can't be friends. We can be friendly. Mm-mm. So next we see Keely visiting Bo. So he and her daughter Lael can, get to know each other a little better. Lael was asking all kind of questions. He was nervous, drinking and everything, and just, making sure he says all the right things. His answers was he'd rather wait till marriage to shack up, but he still want to keep his residence no matter what. He keep his house, like I said, regardless. He wants more than one kid, but all depends on Bo's health. And it was a cute little something. But Bo's, just get a surrogate baby. Why? Listen, you had 2 pregnancies before. The first one, unfortunately, ended up as a spontaneous miscarriage at very too far along, if you ask me. I mean, first trimester, I wouldn't be that devastated, but my belly can't grow and then I can't take it home. Oh no, you might as well put me in Bellevue. Big ups to Bose and every other woman that's been through that and has lived their life. Child, woo! And then have to deliver it. Child, if you don't knock me out and take this thing out of me, that's the thing. They do all, let me stop, get off that high horse. Anyway, back to this episode. Bo, just go ahead and get a surrogate, baby. Just go ahead and get a surrogate. I know it may seem weird, but I'd rather do that and keep your health the way it is. Ain't nothing wrong with you now. At least you ain't telling us nothing wrong with you. The first pregnancy, you had preeclampsia. That's why the baby didn't make it. Even with the child you got now, you have preeclampsia. Apparently, you're going to get preeclampsia. Period, Pooh. You're going to get it, and that's messing with your heart rate. So, nah, Girl, if you don't get a surrogate, Bo's get a surrogate. We don't hear nothing else about it. If I was Keely, I'd be like, baby, we need to get a surrogate. Anyway, what else happened? That's pretty much it for that episode. They had a cute little, time, but So next we see Mauricio. He come over to Kyle's house, walk in like he's still in there. Her and Portia was there. Portia kind of go up to her room and she knows that they got to talk. And that's, of course, after the photos and the video of him and that girl in Greece come out. So she meaning Kyle, looking at him looking at her, awkward silence. We all know why, because Kyle is too chicken shit to bring it up and be assertive. I mean, you in this marriage too, Kyle. You better be assertive and stop playing around. So then Mauricio awkwardly apologizes for what happened in the picture. And then Kyle said in a confessional, he didn't want to talk about it, but he eventually did. So pretty much him giving that textbook apology was just for the fans because he didn't want to talk about it, meaning everything he said about that was just for show because he didn't mean it. If he didn't want to talk about it, then again, he didn't mean what he said. He was just doing that to apologize on the show. And as he said in his apology, I was out there just wanting to, to do me and just enjoy what it is, to be me out there in Greece. Just like PK said when him and 90 days ago when him and what's her name? Dorit, he's like, hey, look at me, I'm single PK. I'm sure Mauricio was like, hey, look at me, I'm single Mauricio. I mean, technically he is single, right? That's the deal that y'all made. Again, don't condone cheating if you don't want him to cheat. And vice versa. What else happened, child? Really wasn't much going on. And then she started crying and carrying on. And then he hugged her. I'm sorry, girl, bye. But in the confessional, excuse me, Kyle was like, I know what's next. We just got to do what we got to do. Girl, he would have papers the next day once that video and still came out of him hugged up with some younger girl. Well, both of them had younger girls on their arms, so you really can't fault him. Because let's not forget, she still got that doggone tattoo on her body of Morgan. Kyle behind ain't innocent, so stop acting like you are, girl. Anyway, what else? Oh, so then we got the ladies getting ready for St. Lucia. They go on separate flights. Then they're going to meet up in Miami, then fly together. And then they get a po-po escort from the airport to where they are staying, called the Windjammer Landing. Awesome. So people staying together, and they got 3 villas. Boz, Dorit, and Erika is in one. Sutton, Garcelle, and Jennifer is another. And Kyle and Kathy are in the third. They're all getting settled. And Sutton's talking to Dorit, not speaking to Dorit. And Dorit says the same. Plus, Sutton is coming in with a little soft voice, probably when they initially start talking, imitating Sutton's voice. I'm like, Dorit, just stop, just stop, just stop, just stop. Jennifer says, it's real cliquey in this group. You got to have this crew, that crew. Why can't we just all just commune together? It don't work that way, Jennifer, girl. Haven't you noticed? Sutton feels like Dorit is backed by Kyle, and that's not fair. And Garcelle says, why does Sutton defend Kyle all the time, but it's not returned? I agree. I'm not gonna keep backing you up, and you won't always back me up. First of all, like Garcelle said, stop kissing butt, Sutton, and be who you really supposed to be. Maybe that will help you, Reba Jr. Just saying. That was it, y'all. We're gonna find out the rest of the trip, because Dorit and Sutton gonna be going at it, and they're supposed to be having a good old time, of course, child. They always do. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you next time. Bye, y'all.